Hi everyone! I have a few flutes going on the website tonight. There's 7 of them. If you guys are following us on social media or if you're a newsletter subscriber, you know that we're having a sale this weekend. This is our biggest sale of the year. It might be the last sale of the year because it's kind of exhausting to put sales on, so not sure if I'll have energy to do any more after this, but I wanted to get a few more flutes on there because we're kind of selling out of some stuff. So I have 7 beautiful flutes getting ready to go on. I will leave links in the description to all of these flutes so you can just click through and buy if you see something that you love the sound of. These are 15% off, no coupon code needed. Just add it to your cart and it'll apply the discount. Today, which is Saturday, and tomorrow, which is Sunday, the 18th and 19th, probably, I think. Don't quote me on that because I don't actually know what day it is. Okay, this one is a beautiful cherry E. I really like cherry. This one in particular, can you see that kind of flaming figure? You gotta catch it in the light. It's really pretty. Cherry just has that sometimes. Cherry is one of my favorite woods for flutes. It just has a special voice quality that I like. It's kind of hard to describe, but it's a really lovely wood to work with. It also will darken with age. It usually turns into a pretty dark red color eventually. It'll take a long time for it to turn dark like that, but it's very pretty when it does. I think it's very pretty like this as well. It has a really full voice. I really like the sound of this one. It's a hardwood, for those that don't know. Let's see. I've got an iron-stained Western red cedar flute. This is made from a fairly light colored piece, kind of like the color originally would have been like the color of the middle stripe on this block here. And then we apply a stain that is a natural stain that interacts with the tannins in the wood and slowly darkens the flute as it dries. You can actually see the grain through the stain still, which I love because it has really nice grain. This is a softwood flute and it's very lightweight. This one has a really resonant voice. You can actually feel the vibration in the flute while you're playing it. Ooh, I have a redwood. We don't have very much redwood left. This is some really special wood. You guys probably have seen it on our site before, but if not, it was given to us by a friend, and it was taken from a bridge that was deconstructed, and the bridge was over 100 years old. So the wood itself is like way older than that. Obviously this was a big old tree, has really tight grain, and it's just like the most stunning red color. Plus this one has really cute little freckles. See the freckles? Just little knot holes there. I really like when flutes have freckles. This is a softwood. It's actually, weight-wise, it's actually a little heavier and denser feeling than this particular Western red cedar. This redwood actually is so like tight grain that it is actually fairly heavy. Normally redwood is like featherweight and is like extremely fragile. This is more durable. Has a really nice voice. These are so special. Ooh, got a beautiful hickory flute. This is a wood that we don't get to work with very often, and they didn't have it the last time that I went to the wood shop that I go to, so I don't know if I'll ever see it again, but it's a really beautiful wood. I think my camera totally washes out how colorful it is. It's kind of a light yellow color. It has a nice bold green pattern. Looks a little bit like ash or something like that, but it's different. And it's so hard. It's heavy and hard. So if you want a really, really durable flute, this might be the one. It's a nice clear voice. We've got this one. This is figured Port Orford Cedar. And it has, let's see if I can catch the light just right. This one also has a flaming pattern in the grain. It's hard to catch it just right. From a different angle. You see that? Just kind of like waves in the grain here. This isn't the most highly figured piece of this we've worked with, but it's still, when you hold it in person, you can still really see that rippling effect in the grain, and it's so pretty. This is a very aromatic wood. It smells strongly of cedar and kind of a lemony smell. I think it's really nice, but if you're sensitive to smell, it might be a little overpowering to you. It's, you know, it's sealed with varnish, so you can only smell it just a little bit through, but I think it's really nice. This is a softwood, so it does have that warm, resonant quality to the voice that I relate to softwoods. And this wood was donated to the wood store, or I think the little tag on the wood when I bought it said that it was all of the proceeds from this wood were donated to cancer research. So somebody donated the wood to the wood store and then requested that when it was sold, the proceeds be donated, which I think is just so cool. It's already beautiful, so it's just an added bonus. We've got a beautiful Douglas fir flute. This one has a really bold grain pattern. This is technically a softwood, but it is a very hard softwood. It's a lot heavier and a lot denser than cedar is. This one has a really amazing voice. Ooh, last but not least, this one is made out of a wood called Toco, and I've tried to find that on the internet and I haven't been able to find any actual wood called that, but we have this friend who is, he just comes to our house and sells us wood out of the back of his minivan, but he really has like a wood store and everything. he's such a unique character, but he finds all of the wood that he finds is like small batches of like some of it's like repurposed and some of it is like salvaged wood. So this, he said, was salvaged from a warehouse up in the Seattle area, and he called it Toco. And sometimes I suspect that he makes things up because I couldn't find that online anywhere. But it is a very dense wood. It kind of looks a little bit like walnut, but it has much more of like a golden color than walnut, and the grain is a little bit bigger. But it's a very dense, heavy wood, and it has a really nice like metallic sheen to it, which you probably can't see too well in the video, but in person it's quite beautiful. It has a really beautiful voice too. Leave me a comment if you've ever heard of Toco wood before, and if you have any more information about it, leave me a link or something, because I really like, I go to the wood database. That's a website where you can research. It's a pretty good database of woods, and that's where I'll like try to hunt down woods. You can look at like they'll have like little pictures of the different wood grains, like close-ups of the wood grain, so you can try to like hold the flute up and kind of, you know, does that match? I don't know. And I really wasn't able to find anything that I was convinced was this wood, but if it looks familiar, leave me a comment, leave me a link. I want to know. Alright guys, that's all I have for now. I'm going to leave links in the description. Head over to the website and check these flutes out. I'm going to, go ahead and click through and buy if you see something you like. Alright, have a good night, everyone.